That's weird. So if you live in the South, you're a Southerner and you're 100 years behind everybody. Is that what you're saying? Because technically I'm in the South, and I don't agree with you. And I finished high school and I went on to trade school. Okay.
Correct. Because of what's going on with her again, it was resurfaced again this night. Well, the resurface is probably not the way to put it, because it's just an ever-present problem for her. And this is a bad situation. Right? This is a volatile, dangerous situation. And that's because you'll hear something that she later said during the investigation on a recorded call, on a recorded phone call to Daniel, who was cooperating with the police and trying to help him gain information about the effect that cocaine has on her. It's not just fun for her. You'll hear her say that it makes her angry and impulsive.
I become angry and impulsive when I'm like.
And so those are the conditions. She's up all alone, physically uncomfortable, emotionally unhappy, unstable to some degree. And around 1 a.m. probably, she kills Quinton. Now I'm going to focus on the what she did.
That doesn't make everybody that sad. It's sad that you look at things that way.
When things happen. And probably in closing argument when all the evidence is in, we'll talk to you a little bit.
I live in Missouri, and I don't believe the data because I see people every day, and that's not true. But that's cool. You believe what you want to believe.
More about the why. The why exactly in that moment did she do this? But for now, I want you to just understand the sequence of events and what happened with it. She takes his body and puts it in Dodge Journey, Georgia tag TEN 9300. And she begins the cover-up. The cover-up is not just the lies to the police. The cover-up starts immediately.
Like the lies with this case when it happened, if I remember correctly, there's at least 4 or 5 of them. Like she'd tell one story and then change the story when the story started falling apart, and she'd change it. And then when that story started falling apart, she'd change it. And that story would fall apart, she'd change. I think it happened like 4 or 5 times. For sure.
A little after 1 a.m., she drives down Buckhalter Road.
You can't go by this case being the way the people are. I can find cases of people in the north part of the world that have done the exact same thing this girl did. The exact same thing. People are violent if they want to be violent, if they choose to be violent. It has nothing to do with where you live. Nothing at all.
Which turns to the right here, but it's still Buckhalter Road at that turn. And comes into Ogeechee Road right here.
And if you think Detroit and California ain't worse than the states you mentioned, that's sad. You're looking at the wrong data.
And she pulls into this mobile home plaza. It's right here.